Hey guys, hey, this is a video of some of the events that went on when we visited my son for Thanksgiving in Kyle, Texas, which is right outside of Austin. And so we bought him a Pit Boss 1150 DX pellet smoker. For an early Christmas present. And so we sent it to him. And when he went out there for Thanksgiving, they had like 40 people coming for Thanksgiving. He had a bunch of food he had to cook. And all he had was a little bitty electric smoker. So we splurged. We sent him this for Christmas. And so I know this video is a little bit long and stuff, man, but I think you'll enjoy it. So we whittled it down as much as possible because I had a whole ton of footage. Okay, so hope you enjoy it. He's thinking about starting his own YouTube channel and stuff called D's Smoky Meats. So I went on ahead and did him a logo and did him some a little AI song and stuff like that. So hope you enjoy it. And then please comment, like the video, and tell us what you think. And if you got a Pit Boss 1150 DX, let us know how you like it. All right, check out the video.
Whoa. 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 Smoke in the air, that's the flavor of the town. These smoky meats got the best around. Brisket so tender it melts in your dreams. Austin's own legend with a barbecue kings. Ribs so sticky, sauce so sweet. Pull up a chair, take a seat. These smoky meats, where the fire meets the feast. These got the smoke, these got the heat. These smoky meats, it's the taste you can't beat. Austin's backyard where we all meet. These smoky meats, these smoky meats.
All right. All right, testing 1 2, testing
Mic
1
check.
2.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check. Mic check. 1 2. 1 2 1 2.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. We are on location out here in Kyle, Texas. Okay, got my son here.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Don't get a chance to do a video with him too often, man. So he came out here. It's Thanksgiving Day, man. We got some food we got to throw on the smoker. He got himself we got him a Pit Boss 1150 DX. He has been using this a couple of times so far. So tell him, what do you think about the grill, and what do you like about it? What would you improve about it? What tell the people about the grill.
Well, no. First off, it's cool. This is a cool step up from the electric grill I had first, so it's pretty cool. Second, Pit Boss cool. Like I said, it's easy, it's simple. Like I like it. It's helping me out getting my temperatures good and the timing it up. So it's awesome. It's super easy, super simple. One thing I really would probably change it, like, and that's not even this. It's an app. It's the app that they have with the user, because it connects to the the dials over here, so it can tell you the internal temperature and also like timer and all that stuff. But on weekends and holidays, it seems like the apps kind of don't work, because networking, everybody mama wants to smoke.
So you're saying that the app is overtaxed, or it's too many people?
Or the network. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's network. But that's them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do. But anyway, but other than that, this grill's cool. This grill's awesome. Like, it's cool because you can smoke, and then I can still grill at the same time with the searing, or with the searing grill. So that's great. So it's cool. I like it. It's a step up from a gas grill and a freaking electric. So it's pretty cool.
One thing that I like about this Pit Boss here that none of my Rectex or any of my other pellet smokers have is the fact that it has that change out for changing out the pellets.
Yeah, that's a cool. Yeah,
that was really cool. So if you got apple in here, you want to throw some competition blend or some whatever, you can swap it out, put those pellets in a bucket, and then you can
use it. Yeah, you can put it back in. That's cool.
Put it back in. Yeah.
Cool.
So like I said, I got too many grills at the house, so I can't see myself buying a Pit Boss just yet. So, but a Pit Boss, if you want to sponsor Bad Beast Barbecue, we be willing to take one off your hands.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
for sure.
Another cool feature is this part right here, where you can adjust your smoke output or your heat output here, and depending on what you're doing, low and slow. Let's go ahead. So what we got going on today for Thanksgiving?
All right. So for Thanksgiving, I'm in charge of doing some brisket and some ribs. So right now we have the brisket going on. It's at 275, well, 290. My bad. I threw it up there because we got two what's that, flat and
a point.
And a point. So yeah. So we just try to do that, and then in a little bit we'll throw some ribs on. You know what I'm saying? So It's gonna be a lot of feasts. It's a big feast. So,
Well, let's show the folks what the briskets look like right now. You got them on the top rack.
top rack, yeah, I got them on top rack right now at 290. Right now, one's sitting at 147, other one's sitting at 136 internal temperature. They getting there. They're close. It's close. So it's almost time to take them off and wrap them up. So
Now we did try. We are trying out a mod.
Yes.
So not sponsored by this company, but we purchased one of their mod kits for the Pit Boss 1150 off of Amazon. It came in. We didn't really need to use the heat shield.
Yeah, heat shield.
to protect the heat from hitting the temperature gauge, because it looked like Pit Boss already had
updated the metal. Yeah, to have
it curves, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we did use the heat deflector.
Yes,
so that because you noticed.
Okay, so when I first started smoking, I noticed that there's a little where the pit I don't know the fire pot. It actually those I guess a heat spot. There you go, a heat spot where is at one in the middle it's super hot, and around the edges it's not really getting that temperature. So I noticed that when I put something in the middle, it cooks quicker, which is not, what I'm saying, sometimes it's good, but it's not, it's not always, it's not always good, what I'm saying?
I think the problem is that even though it's nice to have that ability to slide open and sear steak, it creates a hot spot in the middle.
And a lot of stuff drops down, and I mean, granted, we all know smoking it's gonna be dirty down there, but it at one point the grate I couldn't open up the grate because the stuff was, so it was caked on. So I couldn't open it up. So hopefully this mod will help out with that situation. I mean,
the only time you got to take the mod out is if you're going to do steak
and stuff like that, or just do regular grilling.
Or you just want to do regular grilling. It's just a simple
heat shield.
Heat shield that kind of disperses the heat from the fire pot, and it doesn't directly hit the grease.
For sure.
So let's show the folks the brisket and stuff. You can tell them what you got on it and stuff, and then we can go ahead and start seasoning the ribs. So let me bring you guys closer.
All right, so cool. So I got two briskets. All right, this one is the flat, and I want the tip. This one we have a cool SPG, SPG. Do some beef tallow on it, just so make sure everything's good, and then through the SPG. And this other one, we got a prime rib seasoning, so it's pretty cool. Same thing, tallow, and then throw it out. So this is what it look like. It's the second top rack, looking good.
So what's the game plan for the ribs?
For the ribs, well, we're going to season them a little bit, and then we're going to throw them on this bad boy at the bottom, diagonal. You know what I'm saying? See if we can knock everything out.
How many slabs you got going on here?
I'm gonna have about 4 slabs.
Baby backs, right?
Baby backs, 4 slab baby back ribs, and
Okay. What kind of pellets are you using today?
We are using
Pit Boss. What is the
Pit Boss
competition blend? Wasn't it?
Yes, competition blend. Yes,
okay.
yes.
So
we can't wait. You know what I'm saying? It's almost that time. It's almost that time to wrap these bad boys up, and then but we're about to season up the ribs and stuff like that. And then,
all right, let's go get busy.
Yes, sir. All right, we gotta throw the mustard on. Not a whole lot.
You could have also used
beef tallow
if you wanted to. So it might have gave the pork a little bit of different flavor, but it would have definitely made sure that those baby backs were moist. So
we're gonna swap that out then. All right. So we're gonna do one with mustard. We'll swap that out.
Do 2 with mustard.
2 with mustard. Yeah.
And 2 with the beef tallow.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That'll give you something else different to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have the beef tallow. It's in there. If we go to the refrigerator.
It's cold.
No, to the left. Okay, yeah, we gotta warm it up a little bit. So it's on the top, to the left.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it's this.
But we don't want to warm it to the point where it cooks the pork. But.
No. All right, and then because I be sneezing, y'all. So I do this way because I be sneezing, man. I don't be.
Why you put it in your hand?
Bro, I be sneezing, man.
Okay. Well, you season.
Yeah, we be sneezing.
When he was seasoning everything for last weekend at my dad's, he was just out the shaker and it barely even covered the meat. And he was
sneezing like a storm, man.
Hey, you know what? Like I say, everybody got their own style, so do what you gotta do.
It's about love. Anyway. You know, when you season your meat, you gotta. It's all about love, like Sarday said. You know, it's all about. All right, cool. So the second pair of ribs that we want to season with are we're going to use beef tallow. So we're going to season that with the same season prior ribs. So yeah, the Pit Boss ribs. So we're going to see how it goes and see how it tastes. You know what I'm saying? Get a little drizzle, little drizzle. So all right.
You should have a brush. If you had a little brush, you could brush that on. There you go. Pink pastry brush.
Yeah, baby.
I need to sing you some barbecue brushes.
Nah, I think I have some over there actually.
All right.
I just, it's the closest thing I know. And what am I doing? Let's do this. Tough.
You want to take the spoon out?
Yeah, appreciate it, boss. Appreciate it, boss. Ooh. All right, I gotta check that the temperature out there.
I'll check it while you're doing that.
Thank you.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Everything very fascinating.
Okay, all right.
Professor at University of
Arkansas? Yeah, Arkansas. Yeah.
Okay.
see what look at and
Yeah. Ooh.
Put them in that angle.
Yep. Yes. Okay. So those bad boys. Don't mind the mess, y'all. Y'all know what it is.
That's the Wagyu one.
No.
I mean the beef tallow.
Yeah, beef tallow ones. Yeah. And these are the mustard.
I guess you can kind of tell because the mustard ones are yellow.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
It won't be yellow after it's cooked. But
Yeah. No. Yeah. Ah. Right. Yeah. We good. We all Gucci. Yeah.
All right, and how's your temperature read on your briskets?
One's at 158, the other one's 149, 150. So it's kind of dancing back and forth. They looking kind of good. Looking kind of good, man.
Looking good. You didn't spray them in there, but they look good. They look more because you got with a beef tallow on them.
Yep.
All right, close it down, brother.
We out.
Yeah. We cooking at what, 200 and
290.
290, hot and fast.
How's
Today.
fast, baby? So we'll see how it goes. But I think it's good. We're doing good. We're doing good.
All right, so let's get prepped to wrap in a minute. So,
Yes, sir.
All right then.
All right, so right now, what we just finished is actually wrapping up everything in the Pit Boss. We just wrapped up the 2 briskets, and then we got wrapped up the 4 ribs. When we did wrap the 4 ribs, we did 2 of them with 2 sets of tallow and 1 with mustard, and then we did 1 with mustard and tallow with butter and a little bit of barbecue sauce. So we see how that goes, and then the other ones are just regular. So we see what's the different tastes and stuff like that. And then, but the brisket, we just wrapped it up. One we wrapped up in butcher paper, and the other one we wrapped up in butcher paper and foil just to get it over the stall. So yeah, let's check it out and see what's popping. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Bam. So pretty much easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's all it is.
So what's that open area up the top for now?
This open area right here. We're gonna do we're gonna smoke some little salmon later on for the some folks that don't eat meat. So yeah, we just rock and sock a robot out here. So not bad. So.
I don't know, just something so that way people can serve themselves and
So like this?
Yep.
oh this. So because if I do that, then nobody would notice because they would all be the same color.
Yeah, that's right, but
Okay. So now go across.
looks good though. It's all right.
We'll find out in a minute.
That's it. I don't know, man.
It's juicy as hell.
Yeah.
Nail tech.
Have Marty come taste it.
What was that part that you just
The fat.
off the top?
That's fat cap.
Chicken
And what do you do with that?
No.
I don't do anything with it. Now sometimes we leave it on there and slice it, but the fat cap's a little thick this time, so we just took it off this time.
So they leave the fat
Oh, yeah, I see it.
on
I see it.
so
I see it.
that
I see it. I see the
it's,
juices.
starts to melt.
I see the juices falling out.
Juice the flavors, yeah.
Damn, bro.
Huh?
Nice. Yeah. My Lena.
Smoking. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I help you, man?
Is it chicken nugget or no?
Chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget, you know better, girl.
She's just looking at me and like tail wagging, brother. She's like, Dad, come on, bro.
She's hoping that you're feeling extra
Extra loving.
giving. No, that's gonna go on this one in here, and I'm gonna move it.
All right, let me tell me about the brisket. How you like the brisket?
Shout out Daryl 1 and Daryl 2. Now brisket, gas. The ribs, gas. It was tender. It was seasoned. From start to finish, I enjoyed it 100%.
Hell yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Phenomenal brisket. Loved it. Should be a new Thanksgiving food from here on out. Delicious. Ribs were fantastic. I love burnt ends. I got me a little bit. It was the best thing I've had all week. So, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
All right, so the brisket ribs on point, especially with my mom's chile sauce. It was good. Highly recommended. Go get it. Good stuff.
All right, so how you like the brisket and ribs?
Honestly, when I got here, there's a lot of food. I'm a big fan of barbecue regardless. So man, I can use a good rib and brisket. So they were juicy, like a lot of good flavor. Honestly, I'm a big fan of just barbecue in general. So they was fire to me.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah. I like the brisket and the ribs.
I like them. They were nice and juicy and tender, and they were really good.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
All right, so man, what do you think? Today's cook, how'd it go?
It's cool. Awesome. Everything turned out pretty well. I mean, everything. The meat was moist. It fall off the bones. It was good. It was a good day to actually learn how to smoke a lot of food. So it's pretty good.
Yeah,
kind of pretty good though.
Yeah, y'all had about 30, 40 people here too, man.
Yeah.
And most of the brisket's gone.
Actually, yeah, most of all the brisket is gone. Yeah, I got ribs left, but it's cool. Like I think everybody was more about the brisket. So.
The brisket. Yeah, well, especially since they had 2 hams and 3
two
turkeys.
turkeys. 3 turkeys, 2 hams. Brisket, ribs, and like mad sides, 8 pies. It's the whole works out here. So it was a whole smorgasbord.
Yeah, it was a great Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was fun hanging out with Tina's family and stuff like that as normally stuff. And then, like I said, the pit boss.
Handled it like a boss.
Handled like a boss.
Handled like a boss, man. I ain't gonna just handle like a boss, man.
All right, man. So, well, that's about it, guys, man. I hope you enjoyed our video. I know it was a little long, man, but, we just wanted to put that out there, man, and show Daryl's new pit. And I'm sure he'll have plenty more great cooks on it in the near future.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Hey, so like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If there's fire, then...
Damn it, there's got to be a barbecue.
Hey, man, we'll see you guys in the next video.